Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Let's break down the college football action Thursday, December 26th. Hopefully everyone is out of their Christmas hangovers and done kind of with the holiday, getting ready for New Year's, and kind of a weird time of the year. A lot of people take off work with the week leading up to New Year's. Not me. We're back at it, and we are grinding this one out. We have 3 college football games that we're going to be getting into. Honestly, not really in love with these games. Just going to be fully disclosing that, full transparency. I will have some plays. I'll share with you guys kind of where I'm at. More likely, I will have a lot more action Friday and Saturday, but I still want to break down these games because a lot of you guys out there are going to be wanting to bet these. So I'll show you and tell you about where I'm at and how I feel. Okay, so let's get into it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below. Appreciate you guys being part of the channel. That's all I ask. Picks are totally free. Just make sure you hit that subscribe button, and let's get down into it. To do so, we are going to use Outlier, and then for this, I will be showing you guys kind of where the college football action is. First game is in a little bit. All right, 2 o'clock between Pitt and Toledo. This game we're going to be talking about a little bit more so. All right, I do lean under in this spot. The one interesting thing about this, though, is that Toledo has averaged 26-plus points per game, within their passing success rate. Very successful there at playing in some MAC competition. But now against Pittsburgh, where Pat Narduzzi and company look to take on the Toledo Rockets with the absence of not only Eli Holstein, but also without their starting running back and their starting receiver, starting leading receiver, I should say, to go alongside with the numerous opt-outs and transfer portals and stuff like that. That is really going to be affecting this Pittsburgh club that, quite frankly, has dropped 5 games straight and has not covered in 4 of their last 5. So a little bit of a lean towards the under. But for me, this is something where even in games where Pittsburgh was fully healthy, really failing to cover with margin. For me, that's why 7.5 for Toledo. They're kind of begging you to take it, but that's kind of where my money's at. I'm going to be taking the Rockets here, plus 7.5 if you can still find it. And that's kind of where the Rockets right now are showing 6.5 there on the board. You could take a juiced up 7. So make sure you stick around that key number. If you can find a 7, great. And that's going to be where I'm at. Great teaser candidate as well if you want to take Toledo up. I don't like to tease college football too often, but I do still offer that. So I will share with you guys kind of the teaser I would put together that I kind of like a little bit better here in this spot, okay? Next, the Rutgers and Kansas State Wildcats game that we have at 5:30. That's a kickoff between a Big Ten and Big 12 team that, quite frankly, is a hard one to handicap, okay? On paper, Kansas State should win in a blowout. But if you look at Rutgers, despite kind of playing some great defense, it's very interesting to go into their kind of stats and where they're at. Greg Schiano, a defensive-minded coach. But if we look at this, guys, against Michigan State, 41-14, Illinois, 38-31, that's 69 points. Maryland was well over almost 50 points in that game, and 42-20 in a loss to USC. Okay, Kansas State, as we all know, they can score some points as well, but they also play some good defense. Now, Rutgers has a lot of people out for this game. Kansas State, kind of, more, I guess you would say, more valuable kind of losses, but not quite as much as what we have on the Rutgers side of it. So I do favor taking Kansas State down. The overwhelmingly amount of the money and support is on the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. If you look at the money line there, it's a big play. A lot of people taking that plus money. But for me, guys, I think the Kansas State Wildcats in a money line kind of teaser parlay action, I think that's kind of where I'm at. Also, I do lean towards the under quite a bit. Right now, you can see that climbing from 50 to 52. I just think it's a value play, okay? I talked about Rutgers kind of defying the lower kind of set numbers for their total points. But in this game, I just think that it's going to be kind of absent within this contest. So I do think that if you tease down or tease the under up, all right, so if you want to take Kansas State on the money line basically with a under 59, that's kind of where my head's at. And if this number does climb, kind of at 52 right now, if it gets any higher, I do like the under straight up quite a bit. Okay, so for me though, I do think Kansas State wins. Whether or not they cover to 7, that's another story for a different day. But more so, I do like the under in this spot. Okay, next, the last game is a late one, Arkansas State and Bowling Green. This is where we have Bowling Green minus 9.5, total set at 53.5. And this is a great teaser leg as well, taking Bowling Green down underneath a field goal. You get that 7 points in there. So that's going to be where my bet is. I'm going to take the under Kansas State Rutgers, Bowling Green down to -2.5. And I'm going to take Toledo up to +14. That is going to be kind of how I play it with a attack this slate with a three-leg teaser, 7-point teaser in college football. And that's kind of my best bet, I should say. But I do like the Pittsburgh Toledo, taking Toledo plus the 7. I do like Kansas State Rutgers under, and Bowling Green -9.5 is where I would lean. But I'm not going to. And the over, I should say, and over 53.5 would be a lean as well. But I'm not going to be kind of in love with this Bowling Green spot where they have to win by 10 plus points. Tomorrow, I have a lot better plays. It'll be bigger units for me that I'm more comfortable with. Today, I don't really like the slate. I don't like the day after Christmas kind of narrative as well. Some weird stuff can happen, but that's where I'm going to be at for the college football world. So for me, my best bet that I'm going to give out, just one unit on the Toledo Rockets, taking them up to +14, taking the Kansas State Rutgers game under 59, and Bowling Green -2.5. That will be kind of where I'm at in a 3-leg teaser play that I'm going to have for the Thursday college football action. I haven't made my mind up yet. We only have a couple hours, but the Toledo number, if I do like the 7, I might take Toledo +7. I'm just not fully in love with that, as well as kind of, I like those outright. I never tease anything that I don't like, just betting them by themselves because they all have to occur. But for these 3 games, those are my best bets. For each of the games, they're more likely leans because, like I said, I personally won't be betting them most likely individually. But that would be Toledo +7, the under Rutgers and Kansas State, and Bowling Green -9.5. So I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for your support. We'll have picks up tomorrow for the Friday action. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below. Also, check out the Thursday Night Football video that we did break down the Seattle Seahawks and Chicago Bears matchup. That's just launched on the channel. There should be a thumbnail at the end of this video that will take you over to that video if you want to go check that one out. But like I said, good luck on your picks. Have a great rest of your holiday, and we'll see you all in the next video. Cheers.